my headphones?
Ah, yes, slightly important. I can't help you with where your headphones are. Sorry.
They're over here. I have them.
They're gone forever.
No.
You'll never find them.
I have them. They're in my hand. They're right here.
They've been incinerated.
No. This cost me $15. Don't do that. It was probably 25. You know, extravagant.
Mm-hmm.
Extremely extravagant. My beautiful Sennheisers.
Indeed.
Well, when you find a brand that work,
You might as well stick with it.
yeah,
Alright. We go to the bathroom, but you can feel free to start without me once we're good to go.
yeah, fucking well.
Abandon me.
Have you tweeted?
Hit swoop.
A good tweet.
As one does.
Time for dice. Alright, where are we at? Right, we were skipping Patient Warrior and Jack of all trades because, no. Oh, and that witch one, the Blast from the Past. We're gonna do some super rounds. We attempted the Warrior super round and failed at the final hurdle because the thing that sounded like it was gonna be super awesome kind of either glitched out or it was a joke weapon to begin with. We're not quite sure which. So the Warrior died at the end of round. Do we want to try like a different super round? Or do we want to try Warrior again?
I think it was a different one.
Alright, Thief?
Thief sounds good.
Yeah, it may have broken because we furied it. We have
Possibly.
no idea. We have no idea. No idea if that was supposed to work or not. Let's do the Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
The Teeth. Oh, you did what you did without the Fury and it killed the boss in one shot? So us furying it ruined it. Okay.
We flew too close to the sun.
We did fly too close to the sun. So we would have won if we hadn't furied it. But we had to fury
It's a learning experience. It's important to know that sort of thing.
I didn't even look what we had.
Looks like we got the dagger and the lockpick.
Deal 1 on 3 uses.
That's,
Wow.
Well, that's the,
yeah, that's what
buns,
he's got. That's good. That's just a better dagger, huh?
Yeah?
Yeah, he's got the bump spade and the mud launcher, so
Well, we do have a 3 to heal 1 health.
Woo! Woo! Super Hydra Forge is a very silly item, yes, it just doesn't quite work always as intended. Alright,
Shame about those 3s.
damn, we don't win even with this, unfortunately. It's a shame.
We do if we split one of the ones.
Split value into.
Right.
So it doesn't work. Alright, Mr. Gardener, you got our ass a wee bit. Well, at least he can't use the mud launcher this turn, so that's nice. He could have healed himself a wee bit. He didn't.
It's better that way.
Because he's very silly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I split the value and I went to 2.
Worth a shot.
I was wondering if it was gonna go at 2 or 3. You never know. Flame Blow.
I've seen that.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. Not a bad one.
Good with countdowns.
We might still die right away.
You could do a random spell and get a new dice. Well, that didn't work at all. I feel like I'm learning so many things.
Yeah, that did not work as it should have. That was weird.
Yeah?
It should have done that.
Usually it does.
It did not do that.
No.
I guess it's another thing that isn't quite right.
Oh, did he get the torch there?
He has a torch, so we borrowed his
so we
torch.
stole his torch.
Yeah, stealing his hat trick didn't seem to work.
Right.
He is dead.
This is fine.
This is fine.
We're not dead somehow.
That did not work
No.
the way
No,
it
it
should
did not.
have. And that is sometimes the thing about mods. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh god. At least they're not witch blind,
Yes.
I guess.
Thief kind of has a one-track mind anyway, so it's not complete agony.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not much we could do, really.
I was waiting to see if something would not go in the dagger so I could lockpick it.
Yup. Now we're talking.
Alright,
well, we can do 6 damage to him with a minigun.
And that seems fine.
Your unlucky roll.
Great. Yeah, we are upgrading this dagger ASAP.
As one does. Hope he takes the burn.
I guess it depends if we're going in like a countdown build or not.
Yes, we shall see. I mean, even if you have a countdown build, dagger is often quite useful.
Very good, yeah. What's in the box? The power cable, shock equipment, change on you. Ooh.
So I assume that'll change into like a specific other thing that we just don't quite know what it is. Super Hothead. What has he got?
Super Hothead has, oh boy, damage plus point. We do level up after this. So.
Yes, as long as we survive, we're
Roll
good.
2, one of them catches on fire. Oh god. Mean is what he is. Okay, that's big. I don't really want to take 3 damage. So.
Not really. Not for less than 6 damage.
Yeah, he's fine with it because he's strong.
Yup, he's only taking 1 damage when he does that to himself. Did 2 from that, so it did round up, but...
And you take less damage to this.
Yup. Right. Do we want to try power cable and see what it changes to?
Yeah.
Oh, that seems quite good. You get a shot. Like, I guess you have to pay in for the shock.
You can, but if you have a countdown build, it's not too bad.
Yeah. 3 damage reusable on an even is not quite as ridiculous as an odd would be, but...
Oh, right, yeah. Twitch has changed it so if you get rated in a low amount, it doesn't trigger alerts anymore.
Right.
Because that came up on our activity feed, Foster. Thank you for the
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry it didn't actually, like, come up.
Do the animations and stuff. We don't really mind, but...
Alright,
welcome.
Do I split it into... Or I just put it in the power cable?
I guess it's 1 more damage if you split it in 2, right? We don't really care about electrical damage. If it had a shock attached to it, it'd be different, but...
Yeah, I feel like without just 3 reusable is fine, but kind of only worth it if you get a bunch of 2.
Yeah, if you can put 2s into it. It's a really weird
one.
I could see ways to make that quite good. Also nice.
Fuck you.
And yes, this is the Thief Super Round.
Yes, we are doing hard mode Mega Quest.
8 floors, 200,000 HP.
Alright, inflict 1, roll a 2.
So that is a way to get 2s for that other one.
But...
Wrecking Ball is the countdown item, though.
Wrecking Ball would actually make this start, working for
Yes.
us.
We do actually have some relatively decent countdowns here. I counterfeit.
Okay, I think we're buying counterfeit.
It's hard to say no to counterfeit.
So the question is, do we get rid of something? I guess not right now.
Not currently, but yeah, like you always kind of just want to have one of those in your back pocket.
Enemy rolls add up to 10. Oh.
Fascinating.
Oh, that's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I guess it depends how many dice they have.
That's gonna be extremely strange.
So she's gonna roll 4 dice that add up to 10.
Probably good for her.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright, so that's a 5 or a 6. That's good to know. Doing a 2. When we're unblinded, this will be a little bit easier.
Yeah, it'll be a little easy when we're not blind. Just gonna have a moment, it's fine.
I think the blind is what's making this take longer. Like, it does change how the enemy does its turn. It's just usually enemies are designed simply enough that it being blind doesn't really change them very much.
Alright, she's got all of her elements.
Yep.
So... Well, 4 in the Wrecking Ball.
Feels pretty nice.
It's unfortunate I got another 4 there, but... And put it in the power cable.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna take 1 potion to the face.
Yeah, boy, Cell Division is really what would turn on that power cable kind of build, because it's got like 3 uses.
That didn't add up to 10.
Oh. Yeah, it is weird.
I'm just confused.
Hey, don't worry about it. Fine.
We need something for like 1 round?
Maybe? It says enemy rolls.
So impossible to tell when we can't see their first
Yeah,
roll.
exactly. It's not helping.
Items change colors, transforms into Party Popper.
Eat? What the fuck is Party Popper?
We're gonna have to put it in our like thing to find out.
Yep. So we've got
God,
Dagger,
there's...
Wrecking Ball, and even Counterfeit are all really good things to upgrade first here. Like, Wrecking Ball is quite good with the Flame Bow and the Power Cable. It would help us really just kickstart that build.
Alright, we're doing it. Okay, so we level up after both of these.
Yes. Sneezy is at least weak to fire damage, so our Flame Bow will be quite good against him. Big. That's 1. That's nice.
That big. Small. I'm guessing it's... Oh, good god. You're 2 times damage if this
Oh no! I mean, I guess... I wonder if that's is that 2 times damage or 0, or 2 times damage or whatever? Because I have questions.
Does it stay unlocked? Okay, it stays unlocked. So there's pink after purple. Oh boy.
Welcome to Chaos Mode.
Gonna try and get it?
Hey, whomst am I to stop you? Hail.
A little bit. I'm not gonna keep it in.
No,
it's not worth
but
it.
I'm glad we did that.
Oh, he rolled 4.
Jeez, which is not 10.
I'm likely to roll 4 again. I wonder. Oh, weird.
Okay, so it does do nothing.
Oh, it does do nothing.
I was kind of thinking that might be the case.
Yeah, that's definitely getting out.
Yes.
This is so funny.
Mega Quest is great because it throws absolutely everything at the wall. Like, I'm glad that a lot of this kind of stuff isn't in the regular game.
Ooh,
But,
nice.
oh, that's quite nice, yeah.
Like, burn and freeze is a bit weird, but...
It means it won't hit any burn dice, but it will still hit a dice. But like, yeah, this mod just throws everything at the wall in a way that would be really unfun in the regular game, but is fan-fucking-tastic in this one. Eat.
Okay, they're both...
Eeg. Nice. I wonder what those are.
I guess big goes in the blast chiller.
Mm-hmm. At you.
At you. Yeah, you take that
Yep.
damage. Woo.
Please do. Had to think about it.
The game needed a moment there.
Nailed it. Well,
It did a wee
Flamebow will basically kill him here along with the dagger.
Good thing about that is it is like a dagger.
Yeah. Yeah, Wrecking Ball it's really so good on its face.
Extra dice.
Extra dice that we can't see the value of.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh no.
Fun.
Oh no, that one's awful. Oh good god. Alright, sorceress it is.
So it's 1 tick of damage normally, but anything
And
with poison
this
is
sorceress
terrifying.
is an absolute shit.
We could curse and confuse her.
I'm doing that. Yeah, I don't even care.
No, it doesn't matter. It did 4 damage, which is actually pretty good. That's also quite nice.
That's very, very good. Do I just try and put in the blast chiller?
I think so. We are slowly moving into like a pure countdown build, and a surprisingly good one overall.
Yeah, we just got silence, which is fine.
We don't really care about
Like,
that.
silence is fine.
Yep.
Goodbye, sorceress.
Drama.
It's true, drama.
Always nice to just blow up the sorceress.
It sure is. Alright,
So is this counterfeit? Like, Flamebow is actually now one that I really want to do because 3 makes it super easy to shoot off with Wrecking Ball.
Yep.
But it might just be counterfeit. Take out, like, the lockpick.
Yeah, I guess the thing is, yeah, well, I guess big dice can go straight into countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I do like the lockpick.
Oh, yeah, it does help with getting Wrecking Ball working. We could also potentially see about removing the dagger, which is scary,
It
but...
might just be the dagger.
Yeah. Like, it means that our unlucky rolls aren't that great, but honestly, if our countdown build is good enough, I don't think we care.
No, yeah.
Power
Cable
cable's
is the other one.
probably the first one that we end up removing, like, when we get something else we want, but I do still like it now. Like, it is a nice place to put some of our lower dice.
It is basically free.
Yeah, and we will get it off every turn. Alright, what are we trading?
No. Absolutely not.
Super Drain Monster.
Rocket Rider.
Super
We
Drain
do
Monster.
not level up after these two.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's a 3. Hey, no reason not to. Another one goes in the Flamebow. We've just put, like, all the statuses on him.
Yep. It really is. Like, flying just doesn't. Enemies.
Yep. Though they're simple enough that they'll get their turns off anyway most of the time. The player classes are the ones that are actually complicated to play. Yeah, it is like you'd want another countdown to go into the place where the cable is, particularly either one that's really bombastic or one that's reusable. I think our unlucky roll is kind of whatever in this one. It's basically 4 dice for countdowns.
Nanobot. It's
Nano
2
machines.
times, so
8 damage. Yeah, just do 8 damage for 2 slots, and your 4 dice.
Alright.
If you got Blender, you'd be pretty happy with that.
Yeah? Oh no, yeah.
There are things you can do to make that work. this is not the one for the
This
run
is
for it.
not the run.
Oh, hey, rat. Yeah.
Oh, here's rats.
Ah, Super Dive
no.
Drain Monster is full of rats.
Super Drain is full of
He
rats.
can actually kill you in this one. Wow. Nice. You dirty rat. Yeah, set that up.
Nice.
Or just hit it off. That
Freeze
works
is
too.
good here.
Yes,
He has a
because
lot
he
of
has
dice.
a ton of dice and a ton of countdowns. And rats.
And rats.
This is actually a place where it does potentially help us because he can't see his dice. And the AI will, like, use dice correctly in a situation like that. Gotta say, the Wrecking Ball Plus, mwah.
I love Wrecking Ball Plus, especially when they're rats.
Yep.
We just get free dice.
The thing about the Thief is that they do steal stuff from enemies, and a lot of enemies have pretty good
They
countdowns.
sure do. I do have to kill, especially poison things fast,
Yes,
though. Getting a
poison
poison
things
every
gotta go
turn.
fast because you are
It's
getting
not
a poison
draining.
kick. Poison will never drain.
It'll never drain. It'll just keep going up, and then I will die.
Yep.
Alright, all the health. Enemies get an extra copy of the rightmost piece of equipment. Oh boy.
Yep.
Alright. Well, it's
So Rhino can do a double charge.
Rhino Beetle is terrifying.
Fine, he's confused. Oh, you can throw something thick skin.
Yeah.
Woo!
I know it's a 1. So
Yep.
that was also a 1. That's a 3. That's a 3.
So 3 and a 1. The fun part here is that it's hard to tell which is which. Hey,
Hey.
nailed it.
Woo! Yeah, burn that dice. Smack yourself.
This is fine.
Alright.
It really matters which one you split. You know? And this is really where Lockpick and Counterfeit Plus is just mwah. God, we sure do explode every turn.
We sure do. We sure do. Mouse is very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've been using that as my avatar online for forever. Alright.
I can max.
Beautiful.
Hey!
He wouldn't actually have been able to take his turn at that
No,
point.
no,
but
he wouldn't
Just
have.
fucking killing him
But
is
yeah.
also nice.
Oh god. Skeleton Key, Hacksaw, upgrade.
I feel like it might be upgrade.
I think it's the upgrade.
Like, we don't really need to... We're not doing a dagger build, so we're not as interested in tiny dice.
Alright, the question is...
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting stuff in here. Nano Machine. Plus.
So there's extra damage on Blast Chiller, which is
Fairly
nice.
legitimate.
There's also more Flame Bow, because this will almost get us like...
Yes,
2
that'll basically get us
turns
2 flame bows guaranteed. What is power cable? Shock 2 equipment and change. It partly depends on what the thing is, but honestly, it's not that much extra power.
No.
So yeah, like, it's the flat damage of Blast Chiller or the basically guarantee 6 fire damage and 3 burn with Flame Bow, which is an
I think
interesting
that.
question.
We'll
I like
probably
that
get
quite a
another
lot.
upgrade for the
Yes.
Blast Chiller.
Yeah, we really want like another really good countdown type thing, so hopefully something in these chests or stores has that.
Damage split dice in 2.
Neat. Man, you could get a rockin' dagger build going with this, huh?
Neither of those.
None of you are numbers. There is an upgrade over there.
Yeah, that's
And we'd probably take that because we are rolling in the gold right now. All right, we talked through the decision and it didn't mean anything.
probably should have waited until after
Yeah,
the chest,
true.
but
I had
the
forgotten
The
there was a
odds
chest
of this
there.
chest being like something amazing is like
Yeah.
one shield and a new dice.
Woo. That is a 1. Or is it an anything? Right.
Rolling
That one
dice,
re-rolls
yeah.
it. I always forget. Right?
Not too bad. Rami has to take a lot of damage here.
Yep.
That one a bit weird.
I don't know what happened
I think
there.
it froze it. Flash with all that shield I have.
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, I would replace our shock one with a better one.
Yes, that is kind of what we want. Another countdown thing that can replace the power cable. The shock is nice on it, but like if it was reusable, I'd be like, yeah, sure. But the fact that it's not...
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so yeah, we're not gonna level, but we have like a whole bunch of health.
Yeah, the numbers get ridiculous in this one.
Yeah, we get a little silly, a little silly.
Nice.
Well, it's almost certainly a 1.
Them's ones.
That was a 3.
Ah.
Oh, 3 damage is not bad.
Yep.
Okay, she has 3 crystal spikes. Ooh.
Ah.
But hopefully it's not. I think if I...
Yeah, if you counterfeit and do this, I think it'll open your blast chiller up. Yep. This is fine. We do win.
Don't worry
Despite
about
the fact that the blast chiller is in space.
Don't worry about it.
The game needed to do a lot of things at once there, and sometimes it has trouble with that.
It was having a little bit of a moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
Enemies get an extra dice. Oh no.
Ah! Just flat up.
Oh, good god.
Ooh,
Alright.
Mondo Aurora.
Yeah, we don't level up after the 2 of these.
No, we'll be like 1 away from it, and then we'll fight a boss on the next floor for the level, and then we'll... Yeah, that's what it is. Well, Catastrophe is actually quite nice to have.
Ugh.
I say.
Ugh. Gross.
Nice.
Alright. Oh god. This is gonna get wacky.
These turns may take a while.
I got shot. Got a bunch more dice. Alright. Shit extremely happen. I'm gonna unlucky roll in order to get a bunch of ones to unlock equipment.
Open some shit up. Open this pit up.
I'm gonna duplicate the 3. I'll try splitting
We split
the
the 6, yeah. Same difference.
Alright.
Cataclysm is nice, because her dice are going up.
Oh, absolutely. I feel like freezing her is also very good.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And it's 6 damage on top of that. Like, she's pretty close to dead
We've
at
only
this
got
point.
1 use of this, actually.
Yeah.
Next turn, she's like dead.
Yep.
Take both of those burns. At least we locked one of her dice, which is nice.
Yes. Neat.
Wow.
Bold.
And she's dead next
Spicy,
turn anyway,
even.
I guess, so... Go out with style? Hit her with her own weapon.
Way to go.
Alright, I'll pick up health. It's technically a countdown.
Technically a countdown.
Alright, let's see what's in the shop. Otherwise,
Yep.
this is our final build so far.
Yes. Hey, you know, I'm pretty happy with
I'm
it.
pretty happy with it.
Hello, Midnight Charm.
Yeah. Oh god.
Oh boy. Freezing him's quite strong.
Yes, freezing him is very strong.
We are going to get severely yeehawed, yes. If anything, we almost prefer not to use the fire when we can, because giving him ones is really useful.
Yep.
Just made it. Yeah, fuck me up. I love video games. They're very good.
Why not? And then I'm gonna roll sixes.
Yeah, what happened?
What happened? I don't know. Shit happened. It's fine.
I'm a little surprised. Like, shouldn't he have rolled 2 6s there and then they... Was that enemies always roll 10 or something finally happening?
Oh,
Remember that rule existing?
Yeah.
It's a shame we can't see the dice.
I think it did. I think that's what happened.
So confused. Crossbow.
Ooh, do 2 damage, freeze 1. Oh shit.
We also have an
An
upgrade, but we
upgrade.
can't actually. It's one or the other. 'Cause
Oh,
these are
can't
very
afford.
expensive.
Would I rather have this than the shock?
That's probably reasonable. Yeah, like our fire and our ice will basically fire will cancel out the ice more or less.
Yeah, because the other thing we get is an upgrade for this. We don't. We honestly just
But
want to
like
split this in two.
2 more damage actually seems pretty nice.
Yeah.
pretty
I
schnasty.
think this is better.
I think so, like, because the shock is nice, but it's not doing much for us. I have no idea what, like, if you had 5 frost and 1 burn, if it would just not burn the one thing or whatever. But that's fine. Like, I think it's the damage that we want here.
Yeah.
If we could get the upgrade for that, that would be really
damage
nice.
and freeze, yeah. Unfortunately, we do not have the upgrade.
Enemies. I think it's enemy goes first.
Enemy goes first.
Yeah, and sudden
Oh
death
god,
again.
this asshole again.
Yep.
Alright.
I wonder if you're just always gonna fight him on this floor as like the pre-boss boss. It's fine, maybe you won't get his counter off.
You can fight any boss here?
Okay. We just happen to get him twice. I'm sure that silencing him will work.
Oh, right.
I feel like it still does lower it. Nah, that would have set it off.
Go get going.
Mm-hmm.
The shocks are gonna be very annoying. The unlucky roll is gonna help.
Yes.
Let's know what our dice are as well.
Yeah,
But
actually knowing our dice will speed us up a good deal.
Yeah, unlucky roll to sort of get our shit back is definitely.
Want to be. So I guess we'll see here if it's just the fire takes precedence over the burn, which I think, or over the freeze, which I think it does. Yeah. We are chomping through him pretty well,
Yeah,
though.
the burn is chomping through his health, which is nice.
Exactly. Like 6 damage off of that flame bow on top of the 6 damage it's already doing is quite nice.
thought about using that, but I'm just gonna go ahead. But yeah, I mean, we're burning and freezing all his dice.
Yep.
Just being like, okay, you're gonna have to take a burn.
You are going to have to
bigger
pay
than a
across.
If you want something that's bigger than a 1, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yep. And of course, bosses tend to get a lot of dice anyway, so it's not like our freezes just disappear the way they would if he had less.
Oh yeah, we're chomping through him.
And that will do it.
And goodbye, Sundeath. Alright.
And we level.
An extra dice. Because
Hooray.
what we need is an extra dice.
What I need is more.
Alright, who are we up against?
Scatic.
Okay, she's immune to lock and...
I believe so, yeah. So, our burn is fine. Frostbow is just pure damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I was like, do I want the shock in?
Shock is like the, you know, you get a 1 in 6 chance of shutting
yeah.
her off, but that's it. If we could do more shocks, it would be a lot better. So what are her super moves? Because I'm terrified. She has 2 dice. I'm more terrified.
Ooh, that's terrifying. That's like very scary. I guess I should like try that first.
That's fine.
He's like super dangerous.
Yup.
Yeah, well, we'll burn all her dice, which is nice.
Yes, she will have to pay a tax to get through. The hope here is that we can just get going enough. Okay, she rolled 2 5s. That's good.
Also good.
Burn isn't great for us, but...
We just take the damage.
Yup.
Alright, her dice added up to 10. Oh yeah.
It sure did. It finally happened.
Alright,
We are getting there.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna chomp through her, yeah.
Her dice are adding up to 10.
Her dice are adding up to 10. Oh goodness, alright.
So...
Well, we don't die if we take all of this, so, and we're gonna kill her.
Yep.
I mean, I can't imagine we don't. No. It'd be very hard pressed to imagine we don't, get her here.
We also have the curse.
Curse! Fuck her up!
The curse.
Alright.
That was good.
That was good.
Scary. Having to fight a super boss at the end of it is terrifying. No matter how good your build is.
Yeah, that build is pretty snazzy though.
Yep. I feel like one more like really nice
Like
countdown would have been great. A
Tetraphobia,
Tetraphobia,
yeah.
or really even something that did like that was better than that. You know, like a capacitor or something.
Says there's no prime money. Can I leave then? What do you mean? Oh no.
Yeah, that's your water. Is there water in your water?
A little.
Would you like me to get you more water for your water? And you can pick a run with no input from me whatsoever.
Jester. Jester! Jester, Jester, Jester. Here's the Jester, ready to play again and again and again. No end to it for the Jester. Alright, we have boops, bops, and sweets, so the bad Jester, but here we go. It's cards. We love cards. And we used to play Eternal in this slot.
At some point, we're gonna have to figure out if we want to do something else next.
Never.
Aha.
The frog is.
Yeah, shields and big smackies.
Charge and charge.
There we go.
Nope.
Bop bop, motherfucker. Sweet.
I should have. I know.
That's alright. It's the first floor.
Yep.
Yes, please.
Instant in the deck.
Love
There
a
we
juggy
go.
ball.
I love snapping juggling balls.
Oh god, it's disgusting. Anything that like gives you a dice, if you can get your hands on 2 of them, it's like, mwah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's the damage. So, -1 enemy dice, roll a 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot he's now like inflict 2 poison, 1 add extra, and -1 enemy dice. He's a weirdo. He's dead though.
God, the fucking ice cream cone is just so inspired.
I know.
Alright.
Okay, reduce countdowns by 5, 10 damage.
Wow, a countdown build on a Jester, and then Mondo Flames.
Mono Flames. I mean, this one's a nice one.
Always a nice one. We have done it before. I've literally never seen that. That's almost certainly a Mega Quest new one.
Try this.
We can give it a shot. If it dies horribly, then hey, we've already done a ton of countdown builds on tonight.
Reroll. If the result is 3, return 2 3s. That's fine. That's just like, yeah,
Yep.
help out of the deck. The success odds of chance-based effects are double for everyone. Oh, what a good boy.
Neat.
Alright, well, it's gonna be Super
Yep.
Robobot.
Some help is nice. But we really want to start getting some countdowns.
Yeah. Some nice, good countdowns. And these structures are gonna be weird because they don't do anything if there's no other countdown with it.
It's really, yeah, I'm not sure if that's like everywhere in your deck or if it's only ones that are right in front of you, you know?
That's interesting. Do you wanna like try that?
We can give it a shot, yeah.
I assume it's only if it's in your hand.
I would guess so, because it'd be really weird otherwise, but that definitely does make it a lot more awkward to like use.
Yeah, because it didn't like set that off.
Yup.
Plasma cannon is there.
It is funny though, since like, it doesn't actually, it's better to actually use the plasma cannon here. Oh man, I wish that thruster existed.
Balls.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's so close. I wish our dice were smaller.
Yep.
Yeah, because like basically we just gave up to dice pips and that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I can
Which
definitely
is really
see,
weird.
I can definitely see these getting stuck.
Yes, oh, extremely so. We really need to just try to empty our deck of anything that isn't a countdown. There, it's quite good though.
We win without it.
No.
In you go, buddy. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. It's
Yeah.
probably gonna die.
It's probably going to die, but you
But-
know.
Just bonus roll. Oh, 6.
Yeah. That's fine, but not great.
Almost 15.
15, sure.
That's why.
8.
It's probably gonna be upgrading the duplicate we get, as always.
Yeah.
Slow clap.
Sure.
We're not gonna get offered another one, so might as well take it. That's a bad one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's one where you can dump a 3 in that. Boy, Thruster does feel so awkward.
It's incredibly awkward, yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to see the power in it, to be honest.
I think it's worth snapping.
Mm-hmm.
That juggling ball there.
Yeah. We do level after this, so it's really just like what gets us the most in the shortest possible term.
Yep.
We are getting 2 boops coming up though, so he
Ooh.
probably dies next
Ouch.
turn.
We're about to take Mondo damage.
Much. It'll be fine, we got Snap.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna snap now.
I guess we didn't actually have to.
Oh, right, we have Plasma Cannon. Oops.
I did not see that.
Nope, I didn't see that either until I did it. Oh well.
That's fun. Again, we're already throwing this front under the bus, so it's great. Everything that happens is good, actually.
It's just gravy. Always good to see if a thing works. Like,
Yep.
it was an interesting
Oh yeah, it's
thing.
different, and the biggest thing about this game is difference.
Ooh.
That's a bit better.
God, we can either afford 2 discards or the Wrecking Ball.
Yeah. It is so weird because it's like we don't really have any payoffs other than the Plasma Cannon, which is way out there right now. But if we were to, like, if we want to do a run, it kind of has to be grab everything. Oh, well, that's fine then.
Good thing we spent our
Yeah,
money.
spend your cash, I guess.
Again, we can, like, reduce countdowns.
We need to
but-
find other countdown cards, you know?
And that would just get out of my hand.
Yes.
I like it.
Yeah, not having to spend a dice to get rid of it is nice. The big thing about the Plasma Cannon is it does sit in our hand until it gets used, which at least means that anything we pull in with it is actually quite good. You know, once the Plasma Cannon exists, we go down to 2 cards, but the more countdown reducers we have, the closer we are to just firing it off.
Yep. Awkward, because I feel like the countdown works when you have... Because you only have 3 cards in a hand at a time. It is just that little bit awkward.
Oh, absolutely. There's our Snap.
I was waiting for that. You know, good science.
Yes. It's the sort of thing where I guess we're using the sweets here and then the thruster. It's the sort of thing where it's like, it's really close to being good. I think if we got like the card that the one that gives you an extra card in your hand for the cost of not seeing your next up, that would be quite strong with it.
But yeah, with the 3 bits of equipment, because the thing about Jester is that it rolls most when you're just like cycling through your deck.
Yeah, they just want to keep cycling at all times. We should be able to get this without Snap. I say a fool.
Yeah, we totally can. Oops. That was me being dumb though. You're
Oops,
fine.
we'll do it though.
I was thinking I had 2 uses of the
Yeah.
Wrecking Ball.
Yeah.
Because I got used to last run having 2 uses of it.
Yep. Yeah, you really don't want to upgrade it here, huh? Yeah, that one's a mimic.
You have to fight both to level.
Yep. Everybody's favorite. We are at least coming into this with a Snap. Not the world's greatest, but Snap nonetheless.
use the...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's...
I think we kind of have to here. Especially because the plasma cannon's also going to be, like, in our hand. Oop. Might even... That's a weird one. We can't fire the plasma cannon this turn.
I think... It has to be the thruster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I use both.
Bops. You get the 2 thrusters in.
But that wouldn't really do
I think it's the
anything.
same thing either way, looking it over.
True. I have one more dice.
Yeah.
If I use the thruster and do the books, I have 1 thruster,
Yeah.
1 bop, and a dice. So it's
Yeah.
probably going to end up being the same thing.
Yeah, I think it will.
I can use it and then in the bop.
Yup. Yeah,
I think that was going to
the
be the turn
outcome no matter what.
Yeah. Alright, she's going to start draining 2 health every turn. Hopefully we get her dead soon.
That is the hope. Well, we can do a blast for 2 dice. A low cost.
Yeah, we're 1 off lethal.
Eh.
That should be fine. We should be able to kill her next.
Yup. Yeah, we're only gonna lose 2 health here, so should hit 3. Honestly, all told, not too shabby.
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
Going in it with the snap definitely kind of helps, and we can even sweets here as well.
Yeah, both sweets and then a bot will do it.
Yeah, do we? Yeah, the bot ends up in our hand.
By Dryad. Alright, grab the health, grab the chest. Sub-Zero frozen dice get locked on the enemy turn.
Neat. It doesn't really do anything for us.
I didn't mean to take that. That was, oops. I meant to ignore that.
Yep. We upgrade the plasma cannon because it's like the only thing we have that does damage.
Yeah.
Make that slightly easier to use.
I think this run is a
Oh, this
burnout.
run's just exploding in our faces, but that's half the fun.
Yeah.
Alright, whom's you gonna be? Nothing. Get dunked, Mimp.
Dumb motherfucker. Gonna have this in our hand for years.
Yeah.
Steal it, please.
I would love that.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill that as soon as we get destroyed.
Yep. That sucks. I mean, it's a hard limit on the damage he can do to us, but
Yeah.
I would want that personally.
Yep.
I'm a fan of having my juggling ball, actually.
Yeah, I sure am. Aw, baby.
Aw, you rolled too well. How sad.
Oh, if I put that in here, it gets rid of it
Yeah,
next turn.
that will blow it up next turn.
Oh no! Oh, poor Mimic!
Oh, no. This is mean now.
Baby!
Babies.
Babies!
Yeah,
There
get
he
Sub-Zero'd.
goes.
Did
There
3
he
more damage to
goes.
us and primed a snap for us.
What a bad card. Alright. Yeah, as soon as I get destroyed in a shot,
Yup,
I'm killing it.
that's the one.
I'm killing it.
Magic trick might be good. Like, I know it
Fuck
throws
it.
away our
Fuck it!
countdowns, but we think we kind of want that.
No.
No. That's terrible.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh, that's an awful long. Oh my god!
Welcome to hell.
There's no discard here. What a terrible. Why? Wait until I have that.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, work that baby down.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put
Incredible.
a 5 in here.
Yep. Work it down as much as possible. This is actually not a bad place to be, like, hand-wise.
Yep.
We're gonna roll a 4 that gets locked, though.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Gonna give us a bunch of 1s.
Well, it was like a 1 and a 2, so it's fine. For some definition of fine.
He got locked.
Yeah?
I guess it's for both.
Can do it to him too, which is nice.
Okay. Hasn't done any damage to us yet.
Keymaster is weird because he slows the game the fuck down, but
Damn it, we're about to. I can't use both of these.
yup. Hilarious.
Alright, we're finally gonna take some damage, maybe.
You say that.
We're gonna take 6 damage. Oh.
Whoa. Pop that man to death. Countdown just doesn't work with the Jester.
No, and I'm taking it because this run is dead.
I know. I'm having so much fun, but I'm looking at all these cards and it's like none of these make me want to play this build.
None of these
It's
are
kind
good.
of amazing.
None of these are good. They're all very, very bad.
It's like it's so close, but also it fundamentally doesn't work at all.
Yeah, it fundamentally just dies on its ass.
Yep. We could reduce all our countdowns by 3. All those countdowns that we have. At least Wrecking Ball's a sword, I suppose.
Yeah, Wrecking Ball is like a small sword.
That's nice, actually.
Hey. Oh, right. Fuck. It has 2 uses.
Reloading's so bad!
I'm dumb!
I don't blame you!
Yeah, this just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work!
Just your countdown just doesn't work.
It's like, it just doesn't work. We're also exceptionally cursed.
Ooh, extremely cursed.
Thank you, that helps actually. Where did that bump spade even come from?
I picked that up somewhere. we win by getting the 99.
Yep, we just have to push down countdowns by 99. I guess that's the whole build now.
This guy is gonna murder us. It's gonna be funny.
It's fine, we'll get that nightmare down. Now that's efficient usage.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm probably just gonna kill the run after. We either die to this guy or we don't. But I'm just gonna kill the run after this because this isn't very fun.
I mean, now with Nightmare, we at least have something to play towards.
Honestly, it's...
Oh, it's something that'll kill us. But...
Like, I I just kind of hate this.
It's perfectly fair. You're about to get 5 curse placed on us. Does not help that Super Haunted Jar is basically,
A stole-masting jerk?
telling us not to play the game. Yeah.
Of course that's the one that gets, This dude is such a jerk. He's not even that hard.
I guess if you had Nightmare at an earlier point, you could make the whole point of the build just throwing down the Nightmare thing, but like...
Get it in your hand
Yeah,
and then have a billion
and then just have a billion things that take it down. This is the first thing that I have seen since we started this build that actually feels like it might work with the, you know, like, make a countdown build on the Jester work. It's way too late and the deck that we have can't do it, but it's finally like, oh hey, we could actually potentially do this. Like this could be a build that would work.
Yeah, if you upgraded it, it would turn to like
76, I think,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
And then you just want it sitting in your hand.
Yep. You get in your hand as early as possible and use everything that knocks it down by as much as possible.
I still think it just doesn't.
It probably wouldn't be good enough, but it like everything else in this build has just been terrible.
Oh, it's bad, yeah.
Awful.
This guy is just like, yeah.
Thruster is like so many of your things just do absolutely nothing. It has sweetly, mercifully almost been ended. As soon as we end our turn, it is over. But we'll be able to lock their frozen dice.
Yeah, we will.
Got
I
him!
should not have taken that card. That was a mistake.
It was, but I don't think it really lowered our overall
it would
power
have
that
saved the turn.
much.
This run is just, yeah.
Oh, that is just so bad.
3 is just not a lot. It's not a lot of stuff.
Nope.
Because it only works on stuff in your hand. It can,
Yep. Like, if it
countdown
worked...
can only work on 2 things
Yep,
maximum.
exactly.
And they have to be in your hand.
Yep. You would need so much to make that, like, baseline functional. I'm glad we did it, but...
It was fun. It was really bad
It was
to play.
miserable, but in a
was-
fun way.
It was fun to science it.
Yes.
But yeah, it just... It
Never
doesn't-
again.
doesn't work. Fundamentally, the Jester cannot do a countdown.
Yep. They only have
Not in
3
that
pieces
way.
of equipment, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the thing about that Thief countdown build is we were ticking 3 minimum pieces down, you know?
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Yeah. I mean, you don't like the Wrecking Ball with just 1 bit of countdown. 2
Yup.
is where it works.
Yes.
And then having other bits of countdown equipment, like, also is what makes it work, you know? Like, the 3 we had, plus the lockpick and the counterfeit to facilitate being able to count down, which is another thing that the build just didn't have. It didn't have any way to facilitate this, like, spiraling countdown.
What it really needs is, like, I guess one thing you could do is make it count things down, like, when they're in the next queue. Because if it counted down your entire deck, it would be fucked. It would just explode.
Yes, it would be. Yeah.
Completely. You would instantly have your first thruster set off your second thruster as soon as it came in or whatever. Like, you would definitely have to make it next up do something, and even that might still be too broken. But I like that it exists.
I still think it would just come under the same kind of, like, problems.
The big thing about it is it would cascade really hard with those thrusters. Like,
Yeah,
every
true.
time you put in one thruster, you'd be activating both thrusters.
Yeah.
And that would probably be enough to push it over the edge. But...
Alright, -1 dice. 8 damage for each dice you're missing. Regain dice. No.
No, that also seems like it just wouldn't work.
No.
Like,
No.
solely because you just do not have the dice as the Jester to make that happen. So, well, let's go with an old reliable.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfectly happy with Stunula.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, they do.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, who's ready for lock?
That's a very bad rule.
But it wasn't a lock. It
Lock
was a lock.
99.
Robster.
That makes it very difficult
It
for us.
sure does. Sweets and then, or yeah, I guess Ice Shatter's fine too.
Looks like they have to as
Yes,
well.
they will also. Basically, we have now just turned on fuck you mode. It's just, again, enemies are much better at that than we are.
Yeah. Oh, it hurts them too, at least.
Yes,
'Cause they have to do
it
stupid
does
shit
at
as
least
well.
mess with them, but not quite as much as it does us because we're the jester.
Yeah. Again, this is a bad rule for the Jester. Alright, we'll see how it goes.
Yep.
What's in the shop? Mint and destroy cards. I like the mint.
Well, that's good. What? You have found Warp Zone.
Too scared.
What does that do?
I'm too scared. I'm too scared to do that.
Would that like undo countdowns or something?
I am way too scared. You should also get our cupcakes.
Should do that.
Let's get our cupcakes. We're gonna celebrate with cupcakes. Sort of a late birthday celebration cupcakes. I don't think I want to put this in the deck. I'm a little bit scared. I'm a little bit scared to do this.
If this was the countdown build, we'd say fuck it.
If it was the countdown build, I'd say fuck it, but I'm a little scared. X Angel X, should we put it in our deck? Should we do it? Is this just the Fun Haver stream?
Fun Haver stream.
Is this the Fun Haver stream? Oh god, okay, it's the Fun Haver stream, it's happening. Oh, I wish I could keep that for Lament. Put it in Ice Shatter. In the boot. Alright. Oh, wow. Lock is gonna mess Super Hot Head up a lot. Like, it just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Should I do it? Should I do it? I can make our dice negative. Should I do it?
Do it! Science!
Oh, it locked it. So I don't know what it did yet. Alright. It's -1. I'm gonna put the -1 in the snowflake? Oh, it won't, because it's 1, 3, or 5 only. Will it work in the sweets, though? Did work in the sweets. Ah. Man, he can't use his double dice thing.
Yeah, anything that needs 2 dice can't be used in this.
Thank you. I always take a duplicate and then upgrade a duplicate because it's just instantly the best upgrade you can get. Don't even care whether it says, oh, slow clapping again. I can't afford anything else.
You
Yeah,
have to ask, you can't afford it.
true. Oh, we lost 4 gold. We lost 1 gold. Alright, Super Red, Super Dryad. Alright, Super Dryad. I have to fight all of them to
Yes.
level. Yeah, let's do Super
Time
Dryad
to die.
and Squid. Yeah, Super Dryad is terrifyingly awful. Alright.
I could throw that in juggling ball.
Yeah, I totally will. She's so fucking scary.
If she rolls a 5 or a 6, she actually can't.
Ooh, yeah, she
do
gets
anything.
stopped. Yeah, Lock can like stop her.
Lock is actually really good against her, isn't it?
I actually don't want him to.
Yeah, we don't want to freeze her, do we?
No. want to not freeze her. Fair enough.
And it just ends.
Stop dead. Alright.
Alrighty.
That rule seems like it's gonna work against a lot of enemies.
Yeah?
Which is, you know, nice. I'm gonna discard the snowflake. Warp zone. I'm a little curious as to what
That's going to do.
it did heal her. How? What happens if I flip a -5?
Guess we'll find out.
It got very confused and gave me 2 6s.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna freeze her once I want to do that damage. Alright. Well, this is all extremely weird. Warp zone is wild.
I definitely have questions. I would say that.
Damn, so close.
I know.
I know it's a freeze, but it
Yep.
does more damage.
The worst part is she keeps rolling a 6. Oh, it's fine.
I mean, to kill her, we hadn't given her 5 health.
It's all in the name of science.
Oh yeah. Oops.
Yeah, it's okay. We got a thing that goes in Shatter. If you discard the, one of those locked dice is a 6. I think if you use that too on something else, you'll be good. We end this farce.
This is weird.
It's a little weird. We're only 5 health down for max though, so as far as dryads go, that could have been way worse.
Could be worse. Could be worse.
Baby squid don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. Baby squid and mute freeze.
Baby squid might kill us.
Baby squid is terrifying. I'm gonna get snap. That'll be good.
It's fine, we're snapping.
Mm-hmm. Oh goodness.
My other car is a snap.
It sure is.
Thank God. Hey.
Make the dice negative, it's fine.
Wow, you didn't even tell us it's a -2.
We're fine. We're just upgrading it, dude.
Well, we can look. That would be really bad.
It's either ice shatter or it's we wait and see what else we get on this floor. Rare dice roll a 6.
That actually seems quite good.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Especially because we want, like, Lament. and I shatter it. Grab 6s. Wonder what that upgrades to.
We shall find out. Goodness, this mod is wacky and all it.
This mod is so silly. Maybe like beat that 6.
Yep. I never can. Well, kind of way. Something else. Alright.
Yeah. I kind of like it because it freezes them. And we don't have another bop coming anyways, or another boot coming, so... Doesn't feel that bad to do that.
Nope.
Well, the next dice is a 1.
That's a 6 now.
Another one that kind of gets a little screwed.
Yeah?
Except now by rolling low.
Kind of destroys himself. Interesting one.
Nice.
Nice. Guess it's hitting the poop.
Yep. Finish this baby next turn.
Yep.
Love it.
Destroying this man. Destroying this asshole.
He deserves it.
We max 3'd it. And... like a warp zone. I mean, anything that doesn't care what the dice actually is, doesn't care if it's negative.
Yep.
Which is honestly hilarious, and I love it.
A lot of us are just not knowing what the positives are. Like that Stunula interaction was pretty interesting. Don't know what that was about.
Nope. It is Inventor.
Inventor.
Inventor is easily the best.
Inventor's probably the best of all of them.
Shred dice, 33% chance. Oh my god, no.
I'm good, actually.
No, how about no?
Especially with luck on... Well, I guess that was that last run?
That was last run, I think, yeah. Alright, well, let's see what, 2 uses this turn.
Just get 2 6s and burn 2 dice, huh?
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
That seems pretty alright. We need to make sure that we're a little careful about our, like, max whatevers. But other than that...
Oh!
Oh my.
Uh-oh!
Well, we just entered the high speed round.
Oh, good god. Alright, we don't level up after this. So, oh boy. It did protect seems fine.
Yep. A little 1 men. Put that 1 in juggling ball. Or the Obsidian Cauldron.
It would heal her if I put that in there.
Right, I was gonna say, or the Obsidian Cauldron. 2 burns good. Stops her from actually using one of her dice. Oh, actually, if we just boot that, we can't do anything.
We can kill her.
I guess if you want.
Yeah, I would like to kill the sorceress. Goodbye.
Guess.
Half health is gonna be interesting.
Yes.
Because we can kill a lot of these in like 1 round if we're real lucky.
Like, especially with that Obsidian Candle, honestly.
Yeah, no, it cycles itself out. Potentially useful.
He's scary.
Yes, 16
But he does
health.
only have 16 health. could juggling ball if you remove those bops, which feels really strong.
Yeah, I stare here.
Warp Zone and then Stunula, right? That did some dumb bullshit.
It got weird. It's extremely weird.
I don't know what it's like basing that on.
I like it though.
That's nice. The Stunula seems to just turn into a weird duplicate, and I'm not, you know, like I'm trying to figure out, like that turned from a -4 into a 10, right?
Yeah.
Did it just split it up into
yeah.
like a 6 and a 4? But that doesn't really make much sense. Like,
it's very weird.
be able to use Obsidian Cauldron and then Lament. Alright, or we just kill him.
Or we just kill him, Winter! Fuck him! Woo! We're rolling!
I feel like we're gonna get bullied by a boss here.
No. Like, I would like a snowball, but... Because it's like, you know, an odd guarantee, but I'm not taking 2 boops for 1 snowball. It's not good enough for that.
Yep. You also can't put a generated 6 into it.
I have no idea what would even upgrade. It might be the juggling ball being max 4 again, just to
juggling ball is kind of nice, yeah, like...
Kind of make our turn a little smoother. Alright, we'll do the Super Yeti. We'll get a copy. Oh god, we'll probably just do an upgrade.
I think so. Like, we're not getting any other items here.
Alright, so yeah, the juggling ball.
I think it's a juggling ball.
It's either that or the double if frozen.
Double Ice Shatter's also quite nice, yes.
Double if frozen. Alright. Then we copy the duplicate.
Yep.
Always
unquestioned.
duplicate. Always duplicate.
Copies for the Jester are outrageously strong. Just unreasonable. We can throw a 6 into that Ice Shatter eventually. And that feels pretty nice, you know. 12 damage when that enemy has 21 health. Kind of fucked up.
Alright, yeah. I feel like if I do this, they're
He uses 1 dice.
Yeah.
Oh, he uses 0 dice because of the lock rule.
Yeah, because of the lock rule, he
Christ,
can't.
I cannot believe. I am honestly shocked that enemies are getting shut down so much harder than us.
Shut down so hard by the lock rule. It's amazing.
Like, I was not expecting that. Because the Jester needs to be able to be, like, flexible with their dice, you know?
Enemies have the rightmost piece of equipment upgraded. Okay, so half hard mode. Oh god, it's the loudest of birds!
Thought that was us.
I am the loudest of birds. Alright, well I can duplicate a 6.
Seems nice. You can snowflake.
Nudge, I mean I might as well.
And, bam, most of her health. There's even a Lament coming up.
I might do another freeze and then,
Yeah, because then she can't do, like, any damage to you at all.
yeah, all her dice are tiny.
She'll do 2 damage to you. Oh, sorry, 3 damage. My bad.
Peril.
Yeah, boy, everyone has half health is a pretty nasty thing.
Oh, it's nasty. Alright, it's Destroy a card.
Groove.
It's probably a boop, I would guess. Everything else I'm cool with. Even the snowflakes are fine.
Oh, the snowflakes actually help us get the,
Yeah, let's just
Ice Shatter off.
destroy a boop.
Whip. Probably not. Like, it's fine, but it doesn't really cycle.
It counteracts with
And
our...
that,
yeah,
yes.
that's
That totally is fine, though.
it counteracts with our freeze.
Exactly.
So. We do have the obsidian thing that burns, but that makes 6s, which is nice, so...
We're willing to accept it for that, for those 6s.
Oh, 10 damage.
Seems fine. Again, we've done over half of Loudbird's health.
You're gonna silence us.
And vanish us.
And vanish. I don't know how that works, but...
No idea.
Well, we have a 1, and it hasn't gotten rid of it, so... You know what? I'm fine with it. We can't duplicate it.
No.
You know, basically, it's just using your dice, not doing anything. I want to just like get some shield in.
That was Ice Shatter.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna get silenced and banish the bot. Okay.
Yep. Only have to do 8 damage. Only 8 damage, so we can like do the Warp Zone Stunula bullshit with whatever our 3rd lock dice is. I have no idea what this is going to do. What the hell is it doing?
I don't...
I legitimately can't figure it out, but I love it.
I don't question these things.
I'm just like, my brain is racking itself to try to figure the numbers out, you know?
Chaos
It's clearly pure upside, but usually I can figure these things out.
Alright, finally, the loud bird is down. I mean, I'm really liking that negative plus the stunula.
Yeah,
it's weird, but it works.
I don't know what it's doing, but it's giving us more dice.
It works as a combo.
Blessing machine, choose a blessing.
Dice. That's a bit weird.
It's basically the parallel cauldron.
Yeah, it could be.
It's potentially alright.
Freezes dice, roll a 1.
I feel like that's fine.
That could be good.
I like that.
Have a look at what it.
I assume 2 uses. 2 ones I don't know about.
Yeah,
maybe
no.
the juggling ball?
No, yeah, I might, what else? I might... Does that also get 2 uses?
I think so, and getting flat new dice is probably pretty good. Because, yeah, I believe basically all of the cauldron lights turn into 2-use weapons. The other thing about this, like, our cauldron type stuff is going to be really good when the enemies have half health.
That is
2 damage. That's actually quite good, though.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That probably is because this was bad, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, it was the whip.
It was sort of, it was fine, but not really what we need. Like, things that cycle in this are going to be really good when enemies have half health, because every point of damage is just really, really good.
I guess the question is, do we want
1 in 6 for 2 6s?
The only thing that, well, no, these don't take 6s either. They take 3s. So that's actually 3's actually better.
Yes. That becomes 3 uses, and again, 3 might be too much. I feel like it might be stew. Like 2 damage is pretty legitimate. I think it'd be that or like juggling ball.
Yeah. Again, make it slightly more usable. Keep this for one of our 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyway. Nice.
Oil City and Cauldron.
Roll plate.
And back to the 3s.
Woo!
Keep rolling, rolling, rolling,
Just
rolling.
keep rolling.
It is kind of the big thing about it.
He's dead.
He's
Goodbye.
dead.
Goodbye.
Again,
Goodbye.
just cycling cards and doing little like snap damage on folks
Yeah.
with 50% health is actually going to be stupidly effective.
It's gonna kill them pretty
Just
fucking hard.
Just dummy effective.
Get extra dice.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. It's the super.
They do have to use it in order at least.
Yeah.
What a super dire bulb, yeah.
Guess we'll find out.
2 bites. Horrible Knight.
Ooh. The enemy poison 4 curse the enemy.
They can't use it though.
Yeah, they can't use this. They can use this if they roll an odd first.
She can't hurt us.
Yeah?
She.
Well, once we get this equipment, she will, but, well, no, she can't. She can only do that, yeah.
She literally can't hurt
can't
us.
hurt her either.
No,
though.
when she does roll, this might take a while, is actually the takeaway here. So, let's kill her on turn 1.
I'm gonna give it a shot. Might not be able to.
No.
Alright.
The lament down there.
I think I can get to it, unfortunately. I kind of don't want to freeze her in case we can get her stuck.
Yes. Yeah, it's really, I guess, actually 50% of the time she'll stop us, 50% of the time she won't, huh?
Going this. Okay, she did roll a 1 anyway.
Because, yeah, this basically is just what happens now. And now we curse bite! Yeah! And there we go. So the lock rule is helping us a lot here. Because if she actually had access to all of her dice, we would be in hell. This is, not quite gonna do it.
Not
So
quite,
close,
but we're very close. But she can't actually do anything.
Exactly. It literally does not work.
She literally cannot do any
She can-
damage to us.
She can stop us from taking a turn 50% of the time.
This lock rule is, like, super hard. The enemies are not
It's
prepared for this at
destroying the
all.
enemies, and I'm shocked.
Yeah, I'll take a
Yep.
bump spade, yep. Takes itself out. Another shovel. Okay, so we can't afford any of this.
You can't afford any of it. Fuck having gold.
Alright, paper knight. What do you have? Normal.
Yes, classic.
Classic paper. That would be annoying.
But doesn't do any damage to us. Freezes. Like, if we can freeze all our dice, she can't actually hit us. Of course, any dice we burn will
Burning
also
her
be
dice is
4
nice,
damage
yeah.
to her, yeah.
Great.
Huh? Not quite.
Not quite, but she's at 3.
Yeah. Enemies get it way worse from extra health than
She
we
couldn't
do.
use the dice because it was burned! She would have died!
Sure couldn't.
Oh
Oh no, indeed.
no! Oh dear. Bye, paper knight. This locking thing and the burn and freezing is doing good
Yup.
shit. This is a much better run than the countdown one.
By far. The other thing that's kind of helping us a lot here is that the lock goes down to whatever number you roll at first, rather than continuing it. So once you use your full set of dice, you then just get free reign. Whereas enemies don't really have that.
Alright, it's
Eva.
wife. It's wife. Boss is going first is scary, because we're
Sure
really low health.
is. I feel like bosses will be where this run ends.
It might well be, yeah.
We are gonna have to make this snap count.
The game is having a little moment.
Very funny. It's clearly like taking just a little
198
too long.
lock is hilarious.
Yep.
God.
This snap is not happening.
Yeah, the snap is not going anywhere. Okay, Inventor will get us something.
Yeah, it'll mostly be down to whether it's worth having or not, whatever it is.
If I get rid of that.
Then it starts to go off a little bit. We have a ton of cards in this deck. Lucky us.
Alright, here we go.
Got Obsidian Cauldron for 2. Basically just roll through some dice.
Nope.
Got a Lament. Nice Shatter Plus is finally coming up. We have Warp Zone and Stunula.
Yeah, there we go. You like that shit. Alright.
Sure do. Two Snowflakes coming up and the Sweet. Bump speed to the 6.
And we don't even have enough odds.
I know, we
but
literally
win.
can't.
But we win.
But we
win.
got her, and that is
the
the thing. The snap we got there was
Alright.
quite good.
Another duplicate. Check another upgrade. Alright, who is the final one? It's Sudden Death! Alright.
always.
Oh god. We always fight for Sudden Death. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, this could be
How's
terrifying.
this gonna go?
This could be terrifying. With shocks, this could get bad.
He can't do distraction.
Okay, he's got... Oh, instead of 2 shocks, he has a curse instead.
That might be better for us.
But
He also can't lower his timer.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Here's usually the last thing you tell you. How extremely rude. Alright.
We have an adventure with a bump speed coming up, which is quite nice. Super. Sudden Death.
No, it's not the best.
No.
I have no idea what bump state does.
So it'll do make it a -5. We can then throw it into stew, I think. I think it was mentioned it doesn't really work on countdowns.
Yeah,
It just
counts
treats
as
it
a
like a 1.
Okay.
Good to know.
We did like no damage.
Nope.
Oh god. Okay, well we only got 1 shot.
We really want to snap here to just kind of go off.
That's not ideal. But...
No.
Ah!
I know.
Ah!
Yeah, that. Next turn we'll
All
be able
right.
to use these
We'll get the
duplicates.
snap. We'll get the snap, hopefully.
Yeah, that would actually be quite good.
We won't. There's been silence. Oh, did we not get silence there? Oh, silence doesn't work on the Jester, does it?
That was weird, and I'm not sure what happened there, but it's fine.
I got some stuff, it's fine.
Yes.
Alright.
There's a 6. Alright. Got another bot coming. Thought we had snap.
Yeah, I know. I've been doing so much. It's just like, ah. Okay, hopefully we kill him next turn.
I think we good.
We have a minute and a
He
half.
also can only use 2 dice here.
Alright, we only have to do 1 damage.
And we do it. Death by
Woo!
stew.
Alright, we got him.
That was terrifying.
That was so scary.
I can't believe we won that episode.
Woo! It was absolutely intense.
I
as heck.
can't believe how hard that screwed them. I mean, granted, like, it hit us quite bad, but it definitely hit enemies worse.
Oh, it hit enemies, like, super hard. Still, thing we could try is, like,
We can give that a shot to finish it off. We got like 20 minutes left of stream time.
This is one I'm not super looking forward to, because I feel like this is gonna be bad, but
I'll give it a shot.
we'll give it a go.
That's the fun of throwing shit against the wall.
So in 2 turns, do plus damage, add 2 times shield, become unusable next.
Basically, you queue up big damage and shield up. Okay.
Oh. Ah! I wasn't even paying attention, I didn't realize that wasn't reroll.
I know. Just so
I was
natural.
like, why did it not reroll? Oh, fuck.
Stew pot? Meat stew. Well, none of this does very much damage, at least.
No, but I'm pretty sure he gets these back each time.
Right,
Which, oh, good God, what?
I guess, yeah, you do that and he'll die, and then we flying shield, and then we sit.
And we
Quite
sit.
a pickle.
Next turn he dies, yeah.
Next turn, you're a dead motherfucker.
The slowest warrior ever. Yeah, I think that's the thing about like looking at this run when I was like, looking at it. I was like,
Time skip. Yeah, so
Like,
you just
it
basically end
seems
your turn,
quite
click your
slow.
things down.
I like going fast as the warrior and fire. And turns to root and inflict +1.
Okay.
Right? Ah, piss. We'll take that.
Probably better though.
I think for me, it's just that, like, this kind of run doesn't appeal to me personally. Like, I am, like, super aggro. When we get more dice and we're able to actually do this consistently.
Yeah, like I'm kind of just, we'll see what this ends up being like. Rip. Like here, it's always going to be super slow. As we get more dice and start doing more things, it'll be a little bit better.
Wow. Oh.
Ah, gets bigger.
Oh.
Kind of makes sense.
All right. Please flip the 1. Yeah. Fuck you. In 3 turns, do damage.
Okay.
Taking 9.
Four in the javelin, 2 in the amplifier, and then we'll try the time skip a touch.
Yep. One, flip that 1. Yeah.
Loving it.
Jerk.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Just a heap and helping javelins flying at him.
We did get a pretty good run there, but we did get a lot of shield.
Yeah, we have so much armor that we still haven't actually lost health yet. Everything's weakened, but hey, how bad could it be? We could even like time skip here.
Don't have enough damage to kill him yet.
So like if we throw the 2 into one of those 2 and then time skip, weakens at least go away.
Yeah. And now he's taking... Yeah, we just need to do a little bit more damage to him.
Oh!
Could've just time skipped again if we'd had enough damage, but...
Yep, just a little short. This seems fine though. Yeah, it's weird. I thought the cards wouldn't work.
Guess not. Yeah, it's like disable equipment, but like it's not disabled.
It didn't get disabled there, so I'm a little confused.
Yeah?
A little confuzzled.
Alright, gain shield for 3 turns.
It's unbelievable.
Line in, do 3. Ooh, I like that. I mean, it's only like 9 max. I might upgrade to even more.
I kind of like that though. That
I do like
definitely
that.
will nuke some bolts.
I don't really care. I think this is like combining shield and jinx is
Yeah.
Shield was never my favorite thing. Although that is
every turn is actually kind of good.
Yeah, I think we can get both of them. Totally can. Like, I kind of like you put 1 and then every turn.
Yeah, you just put a 1 in it.
Every turn you get 2 shield. That actually
you're
seems
gaining
pretty
2 health
nice.
every single turn.
That seems pretty busted, honestly.
Yup. Especially with time walk.
Yeah, I like that. If Super Haunted shows up.
Don't worry about it.
There's
gonna be some flips going around. I can put the 1 in the shield. Oh right, we bought mine first. Never mind me. 1 in the proximity mine is also fine. It's just a flat do 3 damage. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think our biggest dice almost always ends up going in the javelin because it's flat turn.
Yeah.
All right then.
Take it.
Take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of the best damage stuff.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a very mathy run.
Ah!
Nice.
Oh, I owned him a wee bit there.
A touch, yes. Sometimes that's
Alright,
Wizard.
We currently have 13 damage on the board.
Yup.
Unfortunately, we can't, like, time.
Yeah.
Probably proximity mining well, javelin is enough to do it on its own, so I might want to like.
Yeah, flying shield might be good here. I guess we do level after this, so anything that works.
Beacon's nice.
Yup. Then we see if we can't time walk.
He's gonna give himself a dice.
Oh no! For the entire fight?
Yeah,
it's gonna last so much longer though.
For the entire fight.
For the entire fight. That's terrifying. Yeah, God, if Super Haunted Jar shows up, it's just full chaos mode. Anybody could die.
In turn, recover 2 health, and ricochet, do 2 times damage on next turn, take damage. That's the boomerang.
Ooh, that is the boomerang. With
I like this.
Yeah, like it's a better boomerang basically, which is why it can't take 6s.
Hi, Candle.
Finally, the candle.
Yeah, I'm gonna replace Flying Shield with the shield one.
Yeah, the shield generator.
I think it's just flat out better.
I think so.
Like, as soon as I put a 1 in it.
Yep. 2 health every turn, no other dice involved. That's really good. And you can use it again.
Yeah, concentration can also set up like disgusting amounts of healing as well.
Basically the same thing, yeah. You can quite literally make yourself unkillable with those sorts of things. What am I gonna do? Hit me?
Yep.
But yeah, the big thing about this is, like, if they die, you don't take the damage.
Yep. It's the good thing about Ricochet. It is just a better...
Just better boomerang. Can totally kill here. No.
No, unfortunately not.
If we had rolled a 1, we could have.
I can prediction and then not take any damage, which I think I will do.
That's kind of where it is. Yeah, the Dryad is, that. The Dryad will literally make herself unkillable if the battle goes on too long.
Oh, it's literally just a dodge. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, just a stack of dodge. Die. Pew 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 pew.
That's kind of bad. That's not a very good power.
Yeah.
One dodge isn't very good.
Yep. Single stack of dog. But yeah, like everyone immediately goes in that and it feels amazing. Hey, speaking of the Dryad.
Alright, well, up after 2. I'm probably grab a...
Yep.
I'm gonna have to grab the other one after the Dryad, but...
Decent chance.
Alright,
Oh, we can set up a Ricochet.
yeah, I really want a 1 to go in here. Kind of where it's
especially
best.
against the Dryad. It really is just 1s with the orbital shield, and that is the big thing. Like 2s would be fine if you could put them in. If it upgrades to not having it, that would be nice, although I imagine we'll have bigger upgrade targets.
Now we have 11 damage on the stack.
Yeah, if we can get 7, well, plus whatever she gains back. Although actually...
Not getting anything back. Yep, alright. So yeah, this is enough.
Beautiful.
Alright.
Let us just never speak of Dryad.
Now do I try to Light Mirror and... nah. The min 4 is just too much.
Yeah, that's so much.
I say 2 turns, get a... Nah.
We don't really care that much about big dice, especially because, like, you'll get that dice and then it won't You won't be able to
Alright,
use it for 2 turns.
Let's try and take down the cactus.
I think we should be able to manage it. We do have prediction as well, which
I definitely don't want a 5 in here.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna end up with like a ricochet and a javelin prediction, and then just put in the 5 in here, I think.
Yep. I'm curious about a lot of these upgrades. Oh, that roll was pathetic.
Percy body.
Combat will always be over 5 turns in, yeah, unless your build is specifically designed to slow everything down. And like, even with this armor thing, we don't have it.
But I level up after this, so I might just take the damage
fine.
and put like a 2 in here and then like time walk.
Yeah. Hell, we even get prediction back.
Oh!
Oh, that time it worked.
Okay. Yeah, that time it did what it was supposed to do, so I'm not actually gonna kill it. Oops. I don't know why I didn't, you know...
I wish I should have poured those most of the way into time skip.
Yeah. I mean, he's dead.
Yeah. The reflex thing. It's really
Okay, so that's
weird.
how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, and I was pretty sure that was how it was
Okay.
supposed to work, but sometimes we get a freebie, I guess.
Alright, Summerang, 2, next turn, take 1.
Every X turns do 3x damage.
That's good.
That's huge, but also hilarious.
Yeah, every like 2 turns do 6 damage seems like really nasty.
Yeah?
Acupuncture take damage and recover health is always also like good. Yeah, maybe the weaken, like plugged it out. So the question is what we get rid of for it. Let's have a look at the upgrades. Like upgrades might make things small, which
1
in
turn.
1 turn.
So that's quite strong.
That just becomes
That
a broadsword.
Turns into a broadsword.
Every turn gain 2 shields, so we can do that like at 2. Every 2 is actually
2s
fine
is
as
quite
well.
nice, yeah. Like 3 is already feeling kind of bad.
That's 2 weaken.
2 weakens kind of whatever.
4 uses.
4 use proximity mine is interesting, but we've kind of got enough to do with all our dice anyway.
That just comes a max 6. That gets rid of the E.
So that would be like do 3 damage every turn with a 1.
Yeah, God. That is probably just better than the proximity mine.
One of our neighbors seems to have set off our
it's just
fire
better
alarm,
than the
or smoke
proximity
alarm.
mine.
Yeah?
Oh God, yeah. Is it ballista and then we try to smoosh it in?
I think so. Probably be like the amplifier.
Yeah, and the proximity
Yeah,
mine.
and the proximity mine. Really wish our neighbors wouldn't set their smoke alarm off. Like they have it under control.
I think what this though is I do only want to put 1s in it.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if I want the proximity mine until we upgrade this and then like they get 1s
True,
or
1s and
2s.
2s.
So when it isn't a 1, I don't really want to put a 3 or a 5 in there. So unless I roll a 1,
Yep.
it kind of sits useless. Whereas like I'll put 1s, 2s, or 3s.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Time Walk also becomes way better when we have both Orbital Shield and Ballista going.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's kind of one of its biggest appeals.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll probably want to upgrade that at some point, but...
Yeah, I think the mine is where we want.
Yep.
Because then the 2 would be good. Yeah, see, because we're not been rolling 1s. It's very annoying. Should I put a 2 in here? I feel like we want to put low dice in here.
1s
as well.
and 2s. Well, again, all of those do it X number of turns. You want them happening as much as possible. Everybody maneuvering.
currently at 20 damage happening.
Mm-hmm. You're like one short with the javelin.
Ricochet would do it.
Ooh, yes, it does.
As long as I've mathed correctly.
Guess we'll find out. I think you might have.
I did it. I don't think we took our damage there.
No, because our turn didn't go.
Yep.
Like, it seems like it goes to their turn, does all of their things, and then goes
and
to our
turns
turn.
To our turn, which makes the ricochet even better.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright, we super march around the dire wolf and the wicker man in a shop. Hopefully there's an upgrade in there.
And a trade where we'll get the blender for something.
Yeah, we will.
This is starting to sauce. Not a fan of these huge dices.
No, not ideal.
The 6 probably goes in the javelin and a 5 in the ricochet. We can potentially put like a 4 in ballista. That or just totally into time skip.
Yeah, I might. Yes. This guy shouldn't last to turn 4.
Yes.
Freeze, gonna get a burn.
Well,
All
ones
right.
is nice.
8 damage on the clock. 3 damage in, 6 damage.
Yeah, we can do 3 damage twice if we time skip. With the 1. With the bad hero powers, it's usually you might as well just burn them because you'll get it back, and trying to hold it for the perfect moment is like whatever.
Yep.
Glad he keeps rolling 6s.
Alright, well, I think he's dead. Yep.
Yes.
Right.
Can even just time skip. Goodbye, everybody. Kablam.
It's weird to get a turn, but all your stuff is disabled.
Yeah?
I guess it's just like
It
you
just
can
is to tick
time
things
skip
down.
forever,
And yeah.
Right, Direwolf, how badly are you gonna fuck us up?
And those, like, do this every turn effects are way better in
The
that.
Direwolf is able to kind of wreck our shit.
Yep.
Alright, well, every 2 turns, take 6. It's
I like that.
perfectly fine with me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Javelin and 4 in the Ricochet. And a Proximity Mine for funsies.
Yep.
The math is going to get ridiculous here.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Well, at least we've got every 2
Yes.
turns 6 damage.
The
so we're not,
ballista
like,
is at
doing
least helping
nothing.
us here. And we're doing some damage. Babby damage.
Babby damage, yeah.
Not a 5, so
Okay,
we got
good.
this.
Good, and we dodged that.
Yeah, that
Alright.
actually turned out pretty good, honestly.
Goodbye. Yeah, like essentially like poison that is not
Yup.
reduced damage to.
Yup.
That's like a message to your kid. Gardener is our colleague. Not allowed to eat him. Bad. No eat the gardener.
No.
No eat the gardener. Alright, Hellfire Tincture, do 3 damage, take 1 damage for X turns. Okay.
Interesting.
What is our deal? It's bad, isn't it? Hellfire Tincture for throwing axe, in 4 turns, do 3 times damage.
4 turns is way too many turns.
I mean, I'm gonna deal because...
Yeah, we don't really
but-
care about that Hellfire Tincture.
Upgrade! The Ricochet, but we're taking the
I think
upgrade.
so,
We
yeah.
could actually buy the other Ricochet if we wanted.
So yeah, do we also want to go with the armor build up, or do we want to do like one of these other ones? That's a potentially interesting one. It makes Time Walk way, way better.
Yeah, I do like the
What does
orbital.
Lightmare turn into?
That turns small.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmare is min 3.
It's min 3 now, yeah.
Good.
Still not amazing.
In one turn, get a 2-time. Weird. Yeah. Okay, so try Orbital Shield.
I think we go for it. Like, it works really well with the Ballista, where you're just constantly gaining shield and shooting, and even if an enemy shuts you down, you're still, like, both protecting yourself and attacking them.
And shield to stop us from taking a massive amount of damage from Ricochet.
Yes, it also helps us against Ricochet.
But yeah, now it's like 1s and 2s go in there.
Yep. Yes. And that's actually fairly significant.
Yeah.
I really hope our neighbors aren't burning the place down.
Yeah, there's definitely a slight burny smell.
A bit of a burny smell. Their smoke detector's not going off anymore, so, you know. That's an interesting one.
I think I'm gonna put a 2 in here.
Mm-hmm. Especially if you're gonna have a Ricochet coming up.
Well, it won't be protected for this Ricochet.
Yeah.
But... You're dead motherfucker in 4 turns.
Yep. But yeah, like, the more of those that we set up and then just start time skipping like crazy, the better this gets.
Yep.
See, we're the bigger danger to ourselves than they are.
Yep, absolutely. Alright. And it's like, do I want him? Should we level up after this, right?
I think we do.
Okay, I might want to start doing 3 damage every turn.
Yeah. Actually, eventually try to beat him.
Shield happens before the Ricochet, which is good. Okay, so 1 turn he's gonna do 3 damage. That's 1 turn. It says 2 turns.
It's the thing it displays there is like the starting one. The number
Yeah.
next to it is what it's gonna be.
So it's got 3 damage incoming. Okay, we totally.
Yeah, if we just
10
Ricochet,
damage
we
incoming.
kill him.
Yeah, if we Ricochet, we win. Might take the burn for the prediction for the next fight.
Yeah. We can get something that could help us make ones that would be really good.
Yeah, it would be
A
really
nudge
good,
would be
yeah.
shockingly good for this build.
No.
Not good,
maybe
actually.
it's a function of a random. Neither of these.
No. God, for cost 8 to just get a random Jinx.
Yep.
No thanks, actually.
Ah. Oh god, I'd really rather
The
not.
vacuum isn't quite as strong in
but-
this, but
Yeah, you're right. Vacuum is kind of. Yes,
it's like better in this mode because it doesn't have to do the mode switch. But
Sure. God, I guess it's a rotten apple because I'd
I
rather.
think it's probably the rotten apple. We'll take the hit if it happens. We will be able to dodge one thing.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah.
Not one of our dice away.
I think it did. What did it?
It was a one-time thing, I think.
Yeah.
And then it just inflicts 2
Yeah, I
poison
didn't
every
quite
turn.
see what that was. Well, we'll be able to dodge
6
the
damage
first
and
set of
minus
poison.
1 dice, yeah. Alright, well, I think every turn 2 shields, and then every 2 turns do 6 damage. Is,
Yeah. Pretty good.
You'll probably just start ricocheting, honestly.
Yeah.
We're only gonna take 3
Especially
from
with
it.
this dodge coming in, yeah. Yeah. Like that. Javelin's definitely really important in this build, I'm noticing.
Yep. Fortune every turn means we're only taking 1 damage from Ricochet.
Yep.
Alright, well I think they're dead. Oh, not quite.
6 plus, what is the other one? Oh yeah, it's 2.
It's on 2.
Yeah,
so
they're at 12.
That time walk.
No, we don't have any 1s to sneak another damage in.
Alright, I might just do the 4 here and then take damage.
Yup.
At least not from the thing. We'll take like 3 poison damage, but we won't take any damage from the Ricochet. That's where we want to be.
Yeah. 1's going in the orbital shield is really nice, because it lets us just play long game, not take damage.
Yep.
Rat King, on the other hand, we
King
will
fought
need to
very
just throw everything into, whatchamacallit, Ballista.
Okay, we'll probably end up having to take this.
Decent chance, yes.
Every 2 turns do 3 plus. Weird.
Fascinating.
Alright, I have to fight everything, so I might as well take that. Fight the Rat King. I think it's unchanged. I think the Rat King is still just
I believe
rats.
he is just the Rat King, so armor is useless.
Yeah, it's only good for Ricochet.
Yep.
Alright. We probably just want to like.
Yes,
put
I think
the
we
1
need
in
to
here.
start getting damage going immediately. One of those 6s probably even goes into time skip, like start priming that.
Alright, I think we just take this. Yeah, flat 3 damage a turn is nice.
And we just get that shit going, make this end as fast as possible.
Well,
Hey.
the Rat King couldn't figure out his
He
dice,
fizzled, so this is fine. Prediction's nice too. Avoid a point of poison.
Alright, okay, so I could do another, make it 6 damage a turn. Which, yeah, seems like where we want to be.
Kinda like that, yeah. Going in faster and faster.
Now taking 14 damage this turn. I think I don't want to do a massive Ricochet.
No.
I think maybe I don't do a Ricochet at all, I just do time skip. I reckon with like the ballistas we've got on him,
Yeah.
I can probably kill him without hurting ourselves so badly.
Almost
He'll be down to 9 health. I'm down to 2 health.
Yeah. I think we could just straight up time walk and he dies.
Got him. Alright.
Wow. That's honestly better than I thought Rat King was going to go.
Alright, now I think I just like make sure he's dead with a Ricochet. Bye. Rat King is a very cute rat. He's also a fucker.
He sure is.
Alright, take the health, the upgrade.
That's just Javelin.
Turns it into a broadsword. Which is not the worst.
I kind
it's
of
actually
like
pretty
that.
good.
Like, just to get the flat damage in there.
After Super Vacuum will buy that health in there. Unless we have lots of health. Like,
You
unless
never know.
we get through him with like 30 health, we'll
Ooh,
probably
2
won't bother.
1s. Nice.
I mean, it's just exactly what I want to see, because yeah, he takes dice and 4 damage for each
Yep.
1, so yeah, this is exactly what I want to see. This turn.
Yeah, Speedy Javelin's just real nice.
Speedy Javelin's
It's
nice,
just a broadsword, and broadswords
Oh,
are pretty good.
taking away 2 of her dice.
No.
Goodbye.
My dice. The shame about that ballista we set up. Oh, look! We can do it again.
And yeah, I'm just gonna
We
put
can just
all-
become unkillable.
Yep.
Why not?
Alright, that's 12 damage. That is quite a bit of damage. That's a kill, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so. Thanks to Chet.
Okay, I think we just buy the health from the shop.
Think
just
so,
make sure
yes.
we get through Super Aurora.
Aurora is really fucking weird.
Aurora is weird and scary, especially
Yep,
in this mod.
In this mode.
Just gonna make sure we get through this. Alright.
That is a big Aurora right there.
Prediction will help. Okay, we rolled big, which is not ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Here we turn.
Yeah, 3 turns, 9 damage.
I mean,
Even
9
if that only
damage in
goes
3
out
turns,
once,
yeah.
is, you know, it's... We will get to turn 3 in this fight, so it's not like that's wasted. I think that's good.
As long as you kill her, we're fine.
Yep.
Oh, she rolled real low, but she's gonna take damage rolling you dice. That missed, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, all told, not the worst thing.
But 2 shock and 2 freeze, which is not great.
Although
but...
it did just give us, like, the best shocks that we could get there.
Yep, 1 and 1 in here.
Think so?
And ricochet. No, javelin's free.
Yeah.
We'll do the javelin. The javelin's
damage.
nice to not take the damage, yeah, from the ricochet.
Yeah, exactly.
I do
And
wonder
like
if we
7
wanna...
is pretty legitimate.
I do wonder if we want to replace the ricochet.
That's an interesting question. We're definitely in a bit of a danger mode with it, especially against the boss.
But it is nice that the flat damage and the shield does, like, protect again. But we might want something else instead, I guess. Alright, so we've got... Yeah, we've got 12 damage on the board.
We can time skip. We can set up like a ballista and an orbital shield and time skip here if we want.
I think we can kill her. We got 12 damage, we gotta do 10 damage. I think with the ricochet and the javelin, we just win.
Yeah. We'll do it.
Okay, I'm liking this a lot more than what it sounded like.
Yeah.
It's
The,
a bit
the
weird.
weapons
It's a
are
bit
very
slow,
interesting. Like it at least has a lot of interesting strategy in it.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I'm not sure I would have over the ricochet, honestly.
Like I guess it would be the proximity mine just to like kind of keep that damage up. Because like the damage of the ricochet is nice. It's just self damage is less nice.
You're just enemy dice by 1.
Grappling hook.
I mean, that could be okay. Min 3, if it were just like Min 2, that would be busted.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't look at the upgrade. I would
Sadly.
love to buy the upgrade and have a look at what the grappling hook upgrades to, because that could be like,
That could be
really,
hilarious.
That could be really dumb. But I think this is where I want to be.
I think this is
I like
fine,
this
yes.
build. And the boss is a time where we can just sort of start building up
Exactly.
shield.
Yes, we'll basically just want to throw all our ones into the shield first and then start setting up damage, and we can probably make it so that we're unkillable. Hopefully we can get across that line. And of course, the battle will go on long enough that like a 4 in ballista isn't the worst thing in the world. Alright, do we even dump that all into time skip, or do we ricochet for 10?
I'm gonna ricochet for 10 and then here. Yeah, you do that pocket knife twice.
Yeah, fuck me up.
Keep rolling big, which
I
is
know.
not ideal.
Yes.
Alright,
Do we set up an orbital shield and a ballista here and then time skip?
Yeah, so what do we want? Want to be 2 in the ballista? I
an
feel like
interesting
it
question.
has to be. If we want to start doing damage to her, we get to be low in here, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything big in the orbital shield is worth it.
Yep.
I might just
Put 1 in the
5
javelin and then time skip. And then, you know, see if we can just keep time skipping.
We're getting 2 every turn from that, which is...
The ballista there is kind of the big thing, where they just sort of stop being able to take their turns. And we continue to do damage to them.
Yep. Yeah, this is where it's getting wild, and we're just...
And we are just amassing shield too, which is the other part.
Shield, yep.
What if Madison just never takes another turn, hypothetically?
She's not taking another turn.
Just hypothetically.
And imagine we've gotten like 1s and stuff in here. It'd be the same damage, admittedly, but...
Yeah, and that is the big thing.
Oh, the ballista's coming out twice. It's just a glitch. They're actually staggered, so
Yeah.
they're not going off on the same turn.
Yep.
That's like 1 and that's 2, you see. Ah, we finally are not going to time skip.
But at this
But
point
we've
we have
amassed
12 armor.
shields.
We are nearly back to full health when you take
And
armor in.
she's dead. She's actually dead.
Yeah.
That's 12 damage. That's her dead. Goodbye.
Bye, Madison.
Bye, Madison.
We rolled a little high to get it that many times in a row, but you know, I'll take it.
We got there. We did it.
Hilariously, getting the 4 from, or in the orbital shield would actually have paid off for us there.
Yeah, it would have.
I think it would have gone off twice. That was pretty fun, actually.
We wouldn't have killed her if we had, though.
Yes,
I
she
think
would have taken another turn.
Should have taken another turn. So not doing it was,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, well that actually went pretty good. Maybe we'll do this one and this will be fine.
Maybe, you never know.
This one was a bit rough.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the only one I haven't really liked so far. Was the Jack of all trades, was the one where you swap
Yep.
and they get destroyed, and it was just a bit weird and awkward.
Yeah, it was quite weird, and there are times where it's like worse Inventor, where you don't even have control over the build you're gonna end up with.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Otherwise, that's going pretty well. The hard mode is
Terrifying, but
it's a bit of a hoot.
quite fun. So many super enemies, so many like super bosses. Good stuff.
Alright, next time more hard modes. Maybe we'll try out the 6th one, the final round of someone, which is you're the boss now.
Yeah, you're the boss now,
You're the
dog.
boss now, dog. Alright. Well, we will be back on Sunday with more Okami.
Indeed.
We are Dog Zelda.
We are dog Zelding,
A woo.
wandering around Japan Field.
We uncursed an area.
We did do that.
We got rid of a curse.
Now we're hunting Oni.
Yeah, we are. Alright, we'll see you guys on Sunday. More Dicey next Friday. What are we gonna do after we finish, like, Mega Quest?
I have no idea.
I know that's still, like, a couple months off, but...
Maybe not that
We've
many.
been dicing for, like, the better part of a year.
Yeah?
We've
Most
been
of quarantine.
dicing all of quarantine, yeah.
Yep.
So, all of lockdown. Oh.
We shall see.
We're gonna keep on dicing. See you guys Sunday. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I swear we'll put up a Patreon poll for a Thursday game or something.
Oh, right. Gotta do that.
We'll do that. Bye.
Bye.